This one. That one. What up, friends? How are you doing? How was your happy Mother's Day? Or no, how was your Mother's Day? Happy Mother's Day to you all. Ignore that noise. Hang on. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so check this out. When you have children old enough to work, these are the kinds of gifts you will receive. I love the artwork. I love the paintings. Yeah. But once baby girl started working, first of all, last year she got me these Pandora for Christmas. Pandora heart earrings. Okay. This year, okay, I got a Tiffany fucking necklace for my daughter. Yes, the macaronis were great when she was younger. Macaronis, paintings, whatever. Whatever. This year, baby girl got me a fucking Tiffany necklace. How you doing? It's, I'm a little plus size, so it's kind of up there. But, and this is my other, I always wear my cross because Jesus, I always worship. Okay. So anyways, that was my Mother's Day. It is definitely, I mean, I was crying in the morning. I was crying all morning because it's the first Mother's Day without my mommy. I went to the cemetery, took my dad to go see her, and it was packed. There was a lot of people. And of course, it's Mother's Day, right? Went to visit her. Me and my dad had lunch. It was a great day. And I was off today. Like, I'm back on the grind. Back to 6 days a week, honey. 6 days a fucking week. Okay, so during these days off, I noticed, actually, I saw it, I think, was it Friday when the girls started fighting? I don't know. Liv had her children Friday. Left them to mom, let them do it. Let them. Oh, this is my other, I have Pandora's bracelets as well. I hadn't been wearing them for a while. I was just wearing the bangle, but I need to take it off because I don't like that noise. But I was wearing it because whenever I get dressed up, I wear all my jewelry. Anyways, so her children are there. The children she did not fight over were there finally, on her scheduled visited times, right? And she's going back and forth with Jazzy. Like, what the fuck happened to Jazzy? Like, they're still not spilling anything, and I'm not interested. I think it's fake. I think they're still friends. I think it's just for the money, okay? That's what I think. Ebony, hello. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother, Ebony. Hi, you are very much nice and kind. You just make me tear. Oh, really? Why do I make you teardrop? I want to make you smile. Please don't be sad for me. I had many. I'm an older woman. Okay, I'm in my 40s, and my mom. I enjoyed my mom. We had our ups, our downs, and everything. I always loved her unconditionally, no matter what. Okay, I was loyal to her. So I enjoyed her, and she went any way anybody would want to go peacefully in her sleep. I mean, she didn't suffer. She didn't, she did have illness. And I do want to say, and to live, okay, my mom passed away. She had illnesses. She's very secretive about them. She didn't really tell us about them. As far as we were concerned, she was fine. She had a cough just like you that would not go away. She had a cough, and she finally went to the doctor. They prescribed her some medicine. She took the medicine, went to bed, and did not wake up. So if I were you, I would get that checked out. Check the medicine that they give you. Woman to woman here. You have children. You have a long life to live. She had a cough just like that just would not go away. There was no reason for it. She wasn't sick or anything. She just had a cough, and it just would not go away. So I strongly suggest you take care of yourself and go to the doctor like you're supposed to. Take your children to the doctor like they should, because life is just too short. And if it's something that can be fixed, have it fixed, what they did is they forgot to tell her to get off of this other med while she's on this med. And that's how my mom passed away, is my conspiracy theory, allegedly, you know. So it was tragic, and it was said it was not her time to go. But, you know, it was just like that. She had a cough, it would not go away, and she didn't know what it was, you know. So I think I can learn too much from you. I don't know about that. Well, maybe from my mistakes. From my mistakes, definitely, okay? I hate doctors. You know, you think you go to a doctor and they're going to be safe and everything, and, you know, it just takes one mistake. They just forgot to tell her not to take this other medication that she had been on. You know, we're definitely going to proceed, okay? So, but don't get me wrong, I did cry this morning. I cry actually almost every night for her because I miss her so much. Because I never noticed how much I actually called her. I called her a lot, you know. But anyway, so back to what I was talking about. Okay, so Liv, you know, she's over there going back and forth with my Jazzy life. Okay, Jazzy was on one. I think she was drunk or she was on something, and I think Liv was really offended and really actually surprised because towards the end, when she was saying, "Okay, I'm gonna end this life," she kept saying, you know, was saying like, "Okay, well, let me hear one more time," you know, and they were like listening to each other online while we were watching, right? Okay. So then Jazzy looked like she was under the influence of something, okay? Do I think Liv was a bad friend for betraying Jazzy? I think Liv did it maliciously. I think she came and told us and did nothing about it. She left it to us. You know, she told us, "Oh, she's being abused." He spit in her face. Do something about it because I'm not. I'm gonna sit right here because I don't involve the laws. Okay, so I don't think she was. She might have been the straw that broke the camel's back, but I don't think she was a bad friend. I really don't think they were friends, legitimate friends, because Jazzy doesn't know what's good for her and what's not. You know, so the same thing with Liv. She thought Liv was a genuine friend, and she wasn't. She was just there for views or whatever. Or I really don't know why she was there, to be honest with you. And I don't know if Liv knows why she was there either. Anyway, so they were going back and forth. Liv brings up like Papa Jack and the mom and says, "I can expose everybody," you know, threatening, right? So what I got the gist of today, which I didn't watch anything, I do apologize. I do have a life, okay? But I did get the gist that Mama Dukes responded and said, "I'm going to seek legal action, okay? You leave me and Papa Jack out of it, okay?" And Jazzy went live about it. I don't know if Liv has responded. Don't know. Don't really care. Because she's still not going to say anything. I got that on Friday. She said, "I could do so much, but I'm not going to." So she's not going to because Jazzy knows who the daddy of AJ is. And I believe that's what's stopping anything from happening. Okay? So, I don't know. I'm kind of over this. We should have heard all of this stuff like definitely entertaining. It's entertaining, but it's also sad because Liv has her children there, and you're over here going back and forth with an ex-friend who is apparently non-relevant, not a non-factor to you. So don't listen to it. Just ignore it. Like this video. I don't want Liv to watch. Don't watch it. It's not, it's just, you just can't handle things, you know? You just can't handle them. So just leave it alone. I know you probably need the views, but it's going to hurt you more than anything because you're a Cancer. Okay, you know how it is. But but I'll meet here again and remember my word, okay? I took classes to be an RN, and they said a lot that they are practicing medicine. They just want views. Yes, Ebony. Thank you. Thank you. We already know. We already know who the father is anyways. We do. Okay. Why Jazzy just won't say it? I don't know. There's just some sort of loyalty still there for some reason. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even. I would be like, fuck this dumb shit. Okay. I need my rent paid, and I'm going to say who it is. Here are the receipts. Bye, y'all. You don't have to do all this fucking crying and everything. You don't have to do all that. You don't. Just say it and go. That's it. That's all you got to do. So anyway, another thing I noticed, I did watch Liv's Mother's Day seafood boil. Okay, go and watch it. Okay, give her the view. Okay, give her the view because I'm not gonna share anybody's stuff. Okay, go and watch it. Okay, you're gonna notice a couple things. Okay, first of all, how annoyed she is. Second of all, how when she sat down, her dress was now a shirt. Okay, AJ, she was kind of like being kind of rude with AJ, and there's a part when she puts the iPad low. You know how she said she wasn't gonna let her kids sit in front of iPads and whatnot, like Antonisha does and Gerard. Her kids are always with the iPad in their face, even at the dinner table when they're gonna say grace. Okay, so there's a part where she goes. AJ's in the high chair, and Liv says, that's too low. First of all, her tone for a little 2-year-old or however old is too fucking loud. Like, he's little. And I don't know if this was a sign of anything, but he covers his face because she's like right here, and he goes like this. No, I'm sorry, what was this? Like this, because she was like right there, like, that's too loud. And she puts it low, and he goes like this and doesn't say a word, okay? Which normally when he's across the room, he will yell back at her, okay? We've all seen it before. Another thing I want you to notice is the kids, I don't think, like the food, okay? To me, it seemed like they were very hungry, okay? Very hungry because they're not supposed to eat until they say grace. But yet, Liv sees a shrimp on the table, gets it, pops it in her mouth, and then they do grace. Okay. These kids were starving, honey bunch, and you're gonna let them fucking starve? Why do you let them go to eat, like go without eating for so long? If you look at Christian the whole time, he's like shoveling food in his mouth the whole fucking time, in my opinion, okay? Liv can't cook. Yeah, Ebony, did you see the kids with the salt shaker fighting for it? And then there's a point where, I don't know if you know, Liv, but if your children have too much salt in one day, they can have a seizure, okay? If it's more than a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons or something like that. Children have been known to have a seizure because that's too much salt for them. So they go like, they're like pouring it, they're like drinking it, okay? And I have screenshots, but I don't share kids' pictures here. Go and give her the view. She needs it, okay? It's little Ryan and Robin that were fighting over the salt, right? And Robin, right off the bat, because she had tasted a little bit of the potato, she's like, can I have the salt? And look at Liv's face when she first asked for the salt. She looked pissed. She's like, it has plenty of salt. No, because these girls were fighting for that salt shaker for their lives, okay? So much so, little Ryan had potato in her mouth and she was chewing it. And she walks around to her sister Robin, gets a salt shaker, and just drinks the fucking salts. And I'm like, oh my, and her mom and her, they're there. They're there, both of them. Both of them. Another thing I noticed is get a bigger spoon. These kids were starving, and you had the smallest teaspoon you can serve with. The smallest teaspoon in the world. And you're trying to like feed them quickly. Nobody thought to get a cooking spoon. Like, feed these kids, are so fucking hungry. And then Robin says, I'm done, I can't eat anymore. Her bowl was still full. She was eating just potato and I think the egg outside, the egg whites. That's it in the boil. And then she's like, yeah, I'm full. Because Liv asked her, oh, you're full? And she's like, yeah. And you look at her bowl, it's all full. I'm like, open your eyes, Liv. Look, it's right there in front of you. And then poor Ryan. You guys got to watch what you're saying in the live because you know Robin is going to read the stuff. So Robin goes, and the first comment she reads, she goes, look at her. She's so... And then she like turns around like, did she... Poor girl had to play it off. She had to play it off for her because she didn't want her mom's feeling. Robin always gets a drink so she can wash the food. That's hilarious. Yeah. I don't know why people get kids despite they not want to. You know what? I don't know. I don't know why either. And honestly, maybe this is why she didn't fight for them, because you see them all together, it's complete chaos. And then Christian was trying to like console the baby because the baby was crying, and she's like, "Oh, just let her cry. I'm coming." With the little tablespoon, trying to like serve them. So he goes and picks up the baby, and you hear her mom gasp, like, but she couldn't say anything because they were live. Not while the camera's rolling. Don't you dare, ma'am. Don't you dare. So she finally sees, she sees him with the baby, or finally like thinks to say, "Oh, you want me to hold the baby?" And then Liv's like, "Yeah, just for a little bit while I serve the kids," because she's still going with her tablespoon. And I'm like, will you get a bigger spoon? Like, what is wrong with you? Then Liv, she just starts saying she's not hungry. I'm like, really? You could have been holding the baby the whole time. I just don't understand what the mad dash to go live when get everybody situated. It's always chaos and tension when she goes live. Like, if you're trying to sell a story, sell a motherfucking story. Like, don't like it's just, and her face says it all. It says everything. It says everything. Parenting classes must be mandatory. Well, I think with the situation they were going through, I believe they recommend it. The courts recommend it. It looks great on your end, but you do have to pay for them. They're not free. Unless she gets Medicaid. I'm pretty sure Medicaid might pay for something. Or because she's low income. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a loophole somewhere. And I'm pretty sure she'll find it. But it was kind of sad. And I'm like, I always try to give her the benefit of the doubt. Oh, did y'all see the short that I put up before this? Antonisha said she wants to thank herself, okay? She's going to thank herself. You know that Snoop Dogg soundbite where he's like, "I want to thank me for believing in me." And she posted that on her Instagram. And I'm like, hell yeah. And her caption was me on Mother's Day. Life in America seems very tough, not like Hollywood. Export? America, it depends where you're at, to be honest with you, and your neighborhood and stuff like that. There's a lot of, things to it. I'm also in Texas like she is, so that's why I was, saying that the parenting classes might be paid for, or she can find a loophole somewhere. But I've known people who have gone through the CPS, and you have to be reported first, and then they'll say that you need that, or a judge can order you to do parenting classes, anger management classes, which it looks like she needs, because she's, I don't know, like there's something wrong there. Definitely something wrong there. But I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, but it's just hard. Liv is so tuned into negativity no matter who it is coming from. Even her kids walk on eggshells around her. Yeah. When Ryan almost like she slipped at the table, and the placemat almost went to Liv, like she got scared. Like she got real scared. So I do believe there's some disciplining going on. I don't know if it's abuse, but like disciplining, which she's allowed to do. She's the mother. But your kids shouldn't fear you like that. Shouldn't fear you. And then the whole not eating until prayer. I understand that. Because I pray too. But why let your kids go so long to where they're so starving and so hungry? Just look at Christian the whole time. And even AJ was like, corn, like he wanted like actual food. And then they even said, why doesn't AJ have a plate? And she's like, just let him eat that. And he just ate, like, she gave him a shrimp that was too hot, first of all. Like, she doesn't have that common sense at all. And it's her and her mom. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I felt like there was some tension between them two as well, because the mom wasn't as talkative as she normally is. But despite everything, it's still rainbow in comparison. For example, here in Morocco. Oh yeah, I'm not sure how it is there in Morocco. But what's good, lady? Hey. Moises. But yeah, anyways, so I gotta get ready for bed. I gotta go to work in the morning, you know, stuck working for the man over here. Hopefully I have another full week of work because I love to work. So anyways, I will get back with y'all. I'm gonna catch up on the videos so I'll be knowledgeable next time. Okay, bye bye.